I finally was intimate with my husband after 5 years of being together and 6 months of marriage. I, 31F, have had a really abusive father and mother and have been beaten, raped and mentally abused since I was 5 years old. After getting into college, I escaped them. And 13 years later, after doing my PhD, I met my now husband Rishi, 31M. He's from the same PhD course of my university and we hit it off instantly. But it took several months for that to turn into a relationship since I really couldn't be vulnerable and open up to him. Then finally we did make it official. I withheld touch and affection from him, which really sucked since even though due to my experiences, my, and also his, love language is via touch, but even if he'd hold my hand, I'd have a panic attack and would freak out, and he too would be really sad, but he said he loves me for me and not for what I can give or offer him, sex or touch etc. Hence we made it work without any physical touch bonding. We made it through and then we finally kissed after 2 years into our relationship, cuddled after 2.5 and fell asleep together for the first time after 3 years. We decided to wait till marriage for sex, and after 5 years, we got married after being engaged for 6 months. The night of the marriage, he cautiously held me, like I was a fragile vase, and that he said that we can do whatever suits me and seems comfortable to me, but I was overwhelmed, in a good way, with the marriage ceremonies and receptions etc., so on the night we just cuddled and fell asleep. He did not initiate as we had an unspoken agreement that I would initiate whenever I wanted to, and yesterday evening, that's what I did. We both had affirmation talks that we do consent and that I was comfortable with everything, safe words etc., and then I led him into the bedroom. I won't go into details, but it lasted for a long time, 3 to 4 hours probably, with each movement being slow and intricate, and when it happened, we both held eye contact and I finally felt free. I surrendered to him and I felt safe. I didn't feel pain, I felt, for the first time, pleasure. He treated me delicately, and I felt I was being treated as a human for the first time. We held each other for hours and I cried my heart out, and the next morning, we held each other again, for hours, then we just looked at each other. He looked at me with softness and calmness and made me feel the same. Then we kissed and I cannot tell you how many times my body experienced butterflies in the span of 10 minutes. I finally am free. This is not a dream anymore.